What makes a Bethesda game even more exciting if not for its mods? All Fallout games have massive amounts of mods available to add to your base and make it even more organized and realistic, including retextures, more weapons, whole areas, and more. Bethesda has announced that Fallout 76 will also include mods, however not at launch. The game won't have private servers when it releases. When they do get added though, players can add all sorts of incredible things on their own. Given the history of the franchise and some mods that have been deemed essential for Fallout 4 and its predecessors, we collected 10 mods that should release to the new multiplayer Fallout game, and we discussed them with you. Hello everyone, I'm Wes Malik from SegmentNext, and here are 10 mods that are a must for Fallout 76. Realistic faces. The character creation in Fallout 76 follows the same pattern as the one used in Fallout 4. Models look the same, meaning you don't have a ton of customization when it comes to faces and body modifications. There are tons of mods that have been released for the previous games to make characters look more realistic, and we sure want them added to Fallout 76 as well. Who wouldn't want to have a character looking exactly like their favorite actor or singer? The sky's the limit if Bethesda allows players to have that opportunity in their new game. Better clothes. What would make Fallout 76 even more customizable than it already is the opportunity to have some cool clothes. Don't get us wrong, clothes are already cool in the franchise, but when the game will be 2 or 3 years old, all these options will seem overused. Modding though can provide retexturing of the already existing clothes and armor, making them even more awesome than they are. You could even have a party wearing the same logo shirt or a costume of your choice to show your allegiance to a cause. More clothing options isn't one mod to be exact, rather than a modding category on its own, but still, we want this to become a reality for Fallout 76. Overgrowth is the name of a specific mod released for Fallout 4 which makes scenery even more dramatic and rich after the nuclear explosion. With it, the universe of Fallout becomes even more versatile and has more texture and detail than the original product. One thing we're all wondering is whether or not Fallout 76 will have better graphics and a more detailed world than its predecessors. From what we've seen, the world looks more or less like Fallout 4, meaning that Overgrowth can work wonders here as well. Let's hope Bethesda will let us tweak their own world a bit and let us enjoy the scenery. Weather effects. Another layer of the Overgrowth mod is the ability to change the season in your game. Do you want leaves to turn brown, indicating the start of fall, or make the landscape pure white as if you're in the middle of December? In our opinion, it would be amazing if, in private servers, the mod overseer could be able to switch season from time to time, make it rain, or be extremely hot and make the world even more realistic. Of course, this wouldn't affect the classic Fallout 76 servers, only the ones made and modded by players, so if you want the complete vanilla experience, you don't have to worry about any of this. Custom UI. One thing is for sure, we all love Pip-Boy, but how many times have you found yourself lost among tabs or get dizzy by the green lettering on the screen? It'd be amazing if we could fully customize our own hand device in Fallout 76. In our opinion, such a mod would let you change the looks of the device itself, the colors of the display screen, and the way the tabs and features in it look and function. Pretty practical. More building options. One thing that makes the Fallout universe versatile and adds replayability to it is the ability to build your own settlements and fill them with structures of your liking. Fallout 76 will have a variety of items and construction options to use in your settlements, and even more could be added via mods. How cool would it be to create big cities in your own private servers? More weapons! Another thing we love to do in Fallout 4 is change the standard weapons into better and more FPS looking. Some mods only change the weapons optically and make them into AKs, SCAR, Ls, and more. What we would want to have though is weapons that have different abilities and react differently in a multiplayer game than they did back to the single-player Fallout games. We'd love to see a mod adding new parts on weapons, having the ability to do status effects on players and monsters in order for players to create their own custom PvP maps. In reality, if you have a variety of tools available, you can create a map with rules and features that create a whole new mode into the base game. This brings Fallout 76 out of the norm, and we would like to see it happening. Scrap anything. Scrap Anything is a really cool mod, introduced in previous Fallout games that lets you scrap anything into a settlement. This use is mostly cosmetic, letting you get rid of litter, corpses, and destroyed houses before you go on and create your own town. Its use is straightforward, but it's one of the most useful tools in the Fallout universe. In past games, it had some issues with its performance, but years have passed, and we're sure that modders can now create a more stable version of it to introduce to the new multiplayer title. Better ambient sound. The first time I saw this mod, I was amazed. Seeing the scenery in Fallout is one thing, but being able to hear its sounds and how they spread through the world's huge environment is an entirely new level of detail. With the ambient sound mod, players can now hear the sound effects more clearly, especially in tight spaces like caverns, vaults, and such. Even the sound of a weapon firing becomes more realistic with the use of this tool, and we want it for Fallout 76 as well. To be fair, we don't say that the sound effects in the new game are bad. Modders, however, put some extra effort to make a good game even better. This mod is one that steps up the experience rather than tweaking your gameplay or appearance. Item sorting. One thing that many gamers that have played Fallout games can agree upon is that item sorting isn't the best it can be. Even when cautious enough, you might take items you don't want or stack up too many scraps that you are eventually over-encumbered. An item sorting and labeling mod can make this easier, as it shows you exactly what you pick up and sort it in a way where you know what you want to throw and what not to. Many players that have played Fallout 76 have pointed out that in their first 20 hours of gameplay, they have completely filled up their storage with items, up to the point where they had no room left. An item sorting mod sure won't stop your loot hoarding tendencies, but it will keep you from driving yourself insane from owning too much stuff. This sums up all the mods we could think of that Fallout 76 needs from the modding community. If mods will be introduced into the game early or will have to wait months for it remains to be seen. Do you agree with the list? What other mods do you think Fallout 76 could make use of? Let us know in the comments below, as we'd like to know what other mods you guys know and use in other Fallout games. Make sure to subscribe to SegmentNext for more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.